Hey, sketchy weather today. Better try to find a place to fly pretty quickly. And what did I read today? How about this one? Apparently in Iran, they've upped their game, if that's what you want to say, in terms of trying to make their Kamikaze drones even more powerful. It says Iran unveils new jet-powered Kamikaze drones. Iran showcased an advanced version of Shahed 136 strike drones equipped with a jet engine and improved guidance systems. Named Shahed 238, the unmanned aerial vehicle was presented at the Ashra Aerospace University on November 20th, according to Ukrainian outlet Militarny. The jet-powered drone was introduced in 3 variants with different guidance systems. The standard model includes an autonomous guidance system with GPS integration. A second version features an infrared optical guidance system, allowing these UAVs to be used against heat contrast targets such as military equipment. Another variant of the Shahed 238 is believed to possess a radar guidance system. Such a drone could target radar installations based on their EM emissions, potentially blinding enemy air defense networks. It makes you wonder what would be the reason for this too, because it says experts highlight that the drones are painted an unusual black color, which could be related to the use of radio-absorbing materials. The technical specifications of the Shahed 238 remain undisclosed. Analysts believe that the jet engine could provide the UAV with high speed, but this might reduce its flight range. Where there is war that continues, there's money to be made, I suppose, from various countries selling weapons and all that. And then this was kind of interesting. As you know, New York, it seems like they've been going crazy in terms of trying to use things like drones for officials and all that, ever since they had that rule of how people have to pay money for permission to fly and so forth. Here it says, drones replaces lifeguards to aid swimmers in New York City. The addition of drones comes as the city faces staff shortages among lifeguards that is expected to keep several miles of the city beaches closed this holiday weekend. The NYPD, FDNY, City Parks Department, and other agencies are working together to bring the drones to the beaches and keep an aerial eye out for swimmers in trouble. Starting this weekend, officials confirmed. NYPD Deputy Commissioner of Operations Kaz Daughtry announced a plan on X Friday, calling the use of drones in this matter, quote, game-changing. Makes me think of that other story I read recently where they were pretty much, charging people for flying their drones around beaches, potentially 6 months in jail and all that. Yet here in other areas, they're trying to use it, I guess, as a tool and resource. It's just really inconsistent in terms of the way people treat the tech in general. Some treat it as a huge deadly weapon that's always spying on you, and others, again, they see it more as a way to try to make things more productive and all that. Or for a lot of people, just having fun, for example. And at first when I read this, I thought this was that other news I read before where there was an airline that went through harsh turbulence and it caused a lot of, I guess, injuries and all that. And then I read another one here. I was like, what's going on here? This one says, Dublin Airport, severe turbulence on Qatar Airways flight injures 12 people. 12 passengers have been left with injuries after their plane suffered extreme turbulence at 35,000 feet. The Qatar Airways flight, which was headed from Doha to Dublin, was met by an emergency response team on landing in the Irish capital just before 1 p.m. this afternoon. Images from the inside the cabin show in-flight meals and other food strewn across the floor after the flight lost altitude somewhere over Turkey. Other pictures taken through the window showed fire crew waiting on the tarmac. Dublin Airport Authority said in a statement, Qatar Airways flight QR107 from Doha landed safely as scheduled at Dublin Airport shortly before 1300. Emergency responders, including airport police and fire crews, met the aircraft on landing. The DAA added, the Dublin Airport team continues to provide full assistance on the ground to passengers and airline staff. Yeah, it makes me wonder, well, what the heck is going on here? Is this all of a sudden the world's going crazy in terms of, I guess, things like the weather and traveling by air? All right, see you guys later.